Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital worlds. Well, welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. This is the video game Spellbook Demon Slayers by Xendra. OBS Chan seems working just fine. Double checking it repeatedly because I can't help that. I got the gigajuice achievement. So I had 50 plus buffs. I have 3 spells, Blood Barrage, Madame Death, and Phantom Reap. My banished rewards, mainly just the weapons I didn't want. Oh god! Yeah, I was trying to show you guys this. So, damage reduction, well, you guys can see. I'll give you a moment to read. By the way, something funny. I know I had mentioned before that because right now I'm using Eden, so I have double regen. But I had a build like this before, but I had 6 weapons. I had 3 Blood Blitzes, or Blood Barrages, and I think 2 of the Phantom Reaps. Well, no, 2. Two of the one scythe thing, and I think the Blood Spark, whatever that's called. I think it's the illegal spell, and I had Dynamo, though I'd been trying to get Phantom Reap, couldn't get it, and I had 5 Stem Cell to give myself a lot of regen, but it reduced my max health was like, what, 20 something? I was thinking about I'll name this the perfect cell for the video. And same way, at one point I had all the shield power-ups, 5 of the normal shield and 1 of the illegal spell shield, and had as much armor as possible. And I did the thing where I got all the mind expansions. Speaking of which, I do have some of that for more mana, and then did the thing where I purge all the extra mana but 1 for double that amount in armor. Though I do have a decent amount of armor, despite having, I think, 2 preys right now, but in that one I didn't have the prey animal for extra health, which gives you plus 100% health, but minus 2 armor. I think I have 2 of those. There's 1, 2. Yeah. But the funny thing is, because a lot of the stuff's based off regen. But, I had 5 of those things to pump up the regen. And I was doing massive damage, but I just didn't have much survivability. This one I have good health, and I swear at one point my regeneration went to 10,000 plus. It was over 9,000. Keep in mind that I did do a Crash Bandicoot 4 video where I killed Crash in one level 9,000 times, just so you could see a death counter of 9,000 plus. Then again, I did the Binding of Isaac Repentance Infinite Basements to floor 9,001. So that was 9 letter M's. It would have been interesting to go to floor 1 million, have 1,000 M's, but that's just completely unrealistic. It took long enough, because the funny thing is, since the timer that stops during floor transitions and the boss little thumbnails, that even though it showed 20 hours in the counter, it was more like 40 or 50 hours that it took to do that. Of just running through a floor over and over. But I went floor 9,000 plus on the Binding of Isaac. Just type 9,000 on the search bar in my channel. You'll probably get those videos to pop up. Though I didn't record myself killing Crash Bandicoot over and over. That was just, I think that was 30 plus hours, because you can't save in the middle of a level with several thousand deaths. So I had to get all 9,000 plus deaths in one sitting. So that took a while, but I listened to a lot of music and podcasts and a lot of Korn and just a lot of music and audiobooks like Overlord and stuff like that. Multitasking. Anyway, yeah, 2 prey. That's a funny thing. I had 5 of the stem cells give my massive amount more regen, but it reduced my health so much. I have 2 prey animals. I did do one run once where I had like 5 prey animals, but I didn't have much armor, so I had so much negative armor, everything was... Yeah. Anyway, main point is, I got the gigajuice achievement with this. So... And I'm about to actually be the first time I get level 125. So, I think I showed everything that's important with this. But yeah, Phantom Reap makes a big difference. Oh, by the way, I suppose I should take a look at the ones that are... Like I said, a lot of the stuff's maxed out, including String of Ears and Shotgun. Brutality's halfway. Would have been nice to have that higher, bigger, but honestly, they're big enough to cover most of the screen. Of course, maxed out Shrine Maiden and maxed out Synthesis. Would like to have more thickening, but more prey animals, but I do have maxed out Demon Feast at Aura level 12, maxed out Reverb. Would have liked to take these all the way up too, but didn't have a chance. Do have maxed out Regen. I think that's everything. Of course, dodging and damage reduction. Almost maxed out Juggernaut. Huh. Thought I maxed that one out, but okay. Anyway, yeah. I need to double check OBS. Yes. Okay. I'm resisting the urge to double check OBS again. This would just be dumb. Okay, so we get to just sit here forever. And here's another thing. When I had this over 50 buffs... Oh, got a chest. There we go. When I had the over 50... I was supposed to get an achievement for getting level 125. But yeah, when I had over 50, which I probably have over 50 right now, it's just kind of hard to count all the tiny little symbols, which are constantly moving. But I imagine it would be at least 60 or 70 plus to fill up that entire bottom line. I wonder if I can get a stack vertically going up if it goes high enough. But I don't know if that would be a thing. But yeah, Rangers, I had that little talk before starting this up because I didn't know what would happen if I hit 125. Because I've never hit level 125 before. In fact, I'd never actually broken the level 100 cap before. Because anytime I had the 77 Malice to allow that, I never made it that far. The closest I got before it was like 90 something maybe. But one big thing I will say is avoid doing the Behemoth power-up until later. Like, it's more useful unless you're going a build that's relying on using a lot of your dash. The healing from using dashing is not super useful. And I tried the Burning Ground, it didn't seem very helpful. And it's just the dash more likely to get you hurt. But Behemoth is really good. Gives you extra armor and health. It's just the likelihood of getting hit by things. Same way in Big and from... Like, it's really nice that it gives you extra damage and extra damage reduction and extra projectile size and knockback, but you take so much extra damage that I have a regeneration of 8,000 at the moment. Part of me is like, do I keep going prey animal? But with 23 armor, prey animal. There we go. Over 2,000 health. With 5,000 regen, 7,000. Try to. Oh, it was over 9,000. Did it break 20,000 for a second? It was a millisecond, but I'm pretty sure it hit over 20,000 for a moment. But did it just jump over 30,000? Let's run in a circle and kill a lot of things really quick. Well, that didn't work. A bit of a broke 6 digits, I'm not sure. I don't think... Oh, we're at least over 10,000 there. But I'm pretty sure I saw over 30,000 at one point. I don't know. And like I said, Energy Cleave would be based off of having a lot of shield. But a lot of the power-ups that come with negatives, it's just... The negatives are too... They outweigh the positives too much. Like, I understand Reclamation lets you gain a lot more energy shield based on what's reserved. But it's just... It's not enough. Same way a lot of stuff like Cybernetics. Honestly, I think Surplus should give you more than... I think Surplus should give you 26 shield instead of 13. And I think Enhanced Cybernetics should have less, like half of what it takes. Like anything that reserves HP, it should only be half, if only a third. And Reclamation should give you at least triple, if not quadruple, the benefits that it gives you. Like, a lot of these things I do give you negatives, and I feel the negatives out, like Insight or whatever it is. The thing that gives you the overlevel stuff. Yes, it's nice, but it's not enough. Like, it doesn't do enough to make up for that you're reserving so much health. Even if you kept the health reserved the same amount, it should at least give you 2 overlevels and +1 to max level. And that one thing that called overlevel that you get from the anomaly shrines, that should be +3 max level, +3. Yeah, we'll go another anomaly. More prey animal. Oh, I see a chest. That I pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I'm trying. There we go. I have 2376, and we're staying pretty high on the... You know what? I might do stem cell next. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is painful to listen to. Or maybe... No, this is ASMR. It's nice. Wow, that hit me for 460 damage. I still think it's funny the time that I had all those stem cells I had. I only had like, what, 20-something health? I am starting to take a little bit of damage here. Look at that timer up there. Oh, there. Wow. The amount of frame rate crash. What is happening? Let's pick up the chest. You know, I'll get some perfect cell here in a bit. Because I could do prey animal and keep, just increasing the health, but let's do the thing. See how like how far we can take that. Get some extra regen on the character. Which is supposed to, because Blood Blitz gets increased in power by how much? But yeah, I wonder if I can get enough buffs across the screen. We are starting to build up a line of buffs across there. By the way, does anyone else feel this music sounds like the old school Dragon Ball Z music? Like, I'm not saying anything bad. I mean, that's a compliment. This music's nice. I enjoy the music. I don't know why it is, but like, I don't know what you'd call this genre. But like, Vampire Survivors, this, Rogue Ganesha, have awesome music. Nope. Nope. Okay. And that's one thing. At least with lifesteal shrines, I would imagine lifesteal and the healing shrines do double because of Eden. Which that might make me lose a little bit of damage because of that. But at the same time, if I'm able to keep my buffs longer, then I might be able to actually get the 70 plus, which again, gigajuice just 50 plus buffs. I got that like a half hour before I even started this video. But sorry, scratching my balls. Oh, Xendra! Can you make a bestiary for this game? You know, just a separate little thing in options that lets you scroll through and see the names and descriptions of all the different oh god, my character moves so fucking fast. I don't know if it's because of a speed buff, or because, which there are quite a few haste buffs down there, or if it's just the fact that my computer's like, oh, shit's moving again. Oh god, we must compensate for the lag. No! But yeah, make a bestiary, that'd be cool. I mean, you don't have to like do the silly little commentary stuff that, oh, I can't find the... Oh god, somewhere around here. There we go. Like I know Vampire Survivors does like silly like joke commentary with the shit, but like do your own style, like whatever way you like to do it. Heck, here's the thing. On the one hand, like I don't want you to try to copy or imitate other people. I want you to do your own thing, Xendra, because this is a really cool game. It's like I said, I do like Rogue Ganesha and Vampire Survivors quite a bit, but I like this one the best. This one is actually the most enjoyable in my opinion. And I like the music and the aesthetic the best. But I'll say this, I want a bestiary, but on the one hand you could do it like a Warhammer book style. You know, treat it like a Warhammer 40k sort of genre, like that dark gritty sort of stuff, and the same style. Like imagine if you were flipping through a Warhammer book like on Tyranids, which to other people I've described that as like, oh, it's a how-to guide for Australia. Then again, I imagine if I was ever rich, things I would do: not work in a fucking factory, own a home, travel, go places like Japan, Germany, Australia, England, Ireland, all that stuff. I'd own a lot more anime. Maybe get a degree in chemistry or psychology or something. I don't know. Forget where I'm going with this. I don't know. Like, I imagine there'd be a lot of things, but it'd just be like... mainly just be... chilling, I guess. But... yeah, you could do it like a style like Warhammer book. Or, how about this? Brave Fencer Musashi. The best game ever made for the PlayStation 1. Currently, they did make a spiritual successor with a similar story that's kind of rebooted for the PlayStation 2 called Samurai Legend Musashi, which it's an okay game in its own right, but it's nowhere near as good as Brave Fencer Musashi. The thing is this, Brave Fencer Musashi is the best game ever made for the PS1. And it had a professional voice actors, beautiful brushstroke artwork, and it had, orchestral music, and everything was a food pun. You were saving the all-you-can-eat kingdom from the Thirst Quencher Empire. It was an amazing game, and they would have put more in the game, but they already pushed the limit of how much a PlayStation 1 disc could hold. I would actually like to see Brave Fencer Musashi actually be available on Steam, and maybe a updated version for a PS5. Even granted, I've never seen a PS5 in the physical world, just in YouTube. But if they were to do Brave Fencer Musashi, one, I would want a Brave Fencer Musashi 3 that is like above Elden Ring level graphics. But I'd want a Brave Fencer Musashi like a remaster for the PS5. That's still the old graphics, it's a little touched up. But the main reason why is this: I want more story. Like, I want all of the ideas that they couldn't put in because of the limitations of the PlayStation. And I'd want double the content through all the chapters, and I'd want... so, the existing story is more beefy, but I also, want the story to go on a lot longer, too. Because there was a lot of parts in the early chapters that's just... I wanted more content. And, of course, at the end, I wanted the story to be able to go further. But then again, it was a good ending to the story. So first off, Brave Fencer Musashi. Plus there's a Dungeons... not a Dance Dance Revolution DDR type game with Topo, which is a cat. No, it's not an echo. It's a... what do you call a mouse girl? Basically, you're having a rave party with Iron Mouse. And she's leader of a military force. And... yeah, it got great music. There's also a minecart segment that's kind of like the game Thumper. But I want games similar to that, but they're hard to find any that's enjoyable. Plus, I'm not really good at them, but they're still fun. Then again, I still managed to beat Thumper by sheer fucking luck. And just me screaming cuss words at video games. But, I'm just saying, there's a bunch of little shops in the Grillin Village. And the toy shop actually lets you buy toys, which you can then look at in your room at the castle. And you can just look at the case with it, or you can open it up and move the toy around. It does little actions to... maybe you could do something similar to that. So, Xendra, I'm basically saying go find some way of having a ROM or something, or buy an original PlayStation with the original Brave Fencer Musashi. And I want you to play Brave Fencer Musashi. And I just want you to be happy, okay? Okay, back to the game. Sure. Oh, there goes my health down a little bit. That was a fucking jump scare! You don't want to see my character anymore, just a fucking pool of blood. Yeah, maybe Massacre was a bad option. Maybe I should have got another anomaly to get another prey animal or a stem cell. Yep. Negative 388. Didn't get an achievement. Isn't it supposed to be an achievement for... Oh, well, at least it said the gigajuice achievement. 111 of 106. By the way, is that 106 supposed to be a reference to Crash Bandicoot? Or, I don't know. Anyway, hope everyone out there had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. If I can find my... There we go.